Good morning, Councilor Donald. This is Wanda.
Hey, Miss Wanda, how are you this morning?
I'm great.
Good morning.
Great. Good morning, Councilor Matthews.
We are ready to start the meeting, Councilor Donald.
Thank you so much, Ms. Taylor. Good morning, and welcome to the City of Bessemer City Council meeting. Today is Tuesday, December the 15th, 2020, and we are so glad that you are here with us at the last meeting of the year. Good morning, our YouTube family and friends. We'll have a word of silent prayer. Please, when we go to God in prayer, we would ask Him to allow us to do things decently and in order here in the city of Bessemer. We would also pray for those families who suffered death due to COVID-19, coronavirus. And we would also ask Him to heal this nation as we do, as we are supposed to do. May we have a word of silent prayer, please. Amen. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Councilor Alexander. Councilor Alexander. Councilor Collier.
Present.
Councilor Crusoe.
Present.
Councilor Marshall.
Present.
Councilor Thickpan. Councilor Thickpan. Councilor Matthews.
Present.
Councilor Donald.
Present.
There are 5 present, 2 absent. You have a quorum.
Thank you, ma'am. Item number 3, please, Ms. Taylor.
Approval of minutes from November 17th, 2020.
Council, you've seen your minutes. Are there any concerns and or questions concerning these minutes? If not, I need a motion and a second.
Madam Chair, I move
Yes,
to
sir.
accept the minutes as printed.
Second.
It has been properly moved and second that we accept these minutes from November the 17th, 2020. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Councilor Collier.
Aye.
Councilor Crusoe.
Aye.
Councilor Marshall.
Aye.
Councilor Matthews.
Aye.
Councilor Donald.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Item number 4, please.
Committee reports.
Councilors, are there any committee reports? Item number 5, please.
Presentations, awards, announcements, and recognitions.
Councilors, do you have any presentations, award, and or recognitions? Mayor Gully, are you on the line? Mayor Gully, are you on the line?
Yes, Madam President. Good morning to you and the entire council.
Good morning.
I do not, but I do want to make reference to obviously our COVID numbers are steadily increasing. Unfortunately, we have some employees that are that has virus and that are not doing well. That's either at home or hospitalized. So we want to ask everybody to pray for our employees and pray and stuff for all of the citizens of this city and state and country that's infected and stuff with COVID-19, and just want to encourage everyone that to continue to do those things that are necessary, the wearing of the mask, the social distancing, and continue to use the hand sanitizer. Obviously, it's very encouraging that the vaccine is rolling out now throughout the country, but we got it to survive until the vaccine is readily available and stuff for us here locally. So we want everybody to continue to pray and stuff for our employees and our citizens as we go through this most difficult time. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, sir. Mayor Gully.
Madam Chair. Madam
Yes,
Chair.
sir. Yes, sir.
I would just like to appeal to the council and the listening audience to pray for you and your family, the loss of your brother-in-law, and pray for Attorney Harris, who's hospitalized, that he would make a speedy recovery as well.
Thank you, sir.
Madam Chair.
We do accept that. Councilor Matthews, we are praying for the Harris family as well as the Heron family. Any other councilor? We will have a food drive giveaway at the Bessemer Civic Center on Friday from 12 until 2. Commissioner Tyson has partnered with the Community Food Bank to do a food drive here on December the 18th at the Bessemer Civic Center from 12 until 2. And I think she has partnered with Councilor Crusoe as well, but I'll let Councilor Crusoe do that announcement. Councilor Crusoe?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Chair. As you stated, Commissioner Tyson, along with Kickstart, here in District 7, we're going to have a food giveaway at Visionary Ministries up on Dartmouth Avenue, 1829 Dartmouth Avenue. That's going to be from 12 until 2 as well, more so 12 until while supplies last, because it hasn't been a giveaway yet that has lasted until 2 o'clock. The turnout is always, astronomical, but we will start promptly at 12 o'clock. Also, on Saturday, we have a gas station, Exxon, on Carolina Avenue and Highway 150, where Zeus Entertainment and Commissioner Sheila Tyson and myself have partnered to do a gas giveaway here in District 7. So I ask that our citizens come out and take part and receive a blessing of getting both food and gasoline here in District 7. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, Councilor. Item number 6, please, Ms. Taylor.
Madam President.
Yes, sir. Mayor Valley.
Before we go to item number 6, I will ask Councilor Crusoe to make sure that we coordinate of that gas giveaway with the police department. We know right there, Highway 150, that can be tremendously catastrophic if it's not coordinated and stuff correctly. In the time we've seen the gas giveaways in the past, and on the street, like the main thoroughfare, like Highway 150, definitely need to be coordinated. Thank you.
Yes, sir, and thank you so much, Mayor Gully. Those were my intentions. I just received the confirmation on last night, and hadn't had a chance to reach out to either you or Chief Roper. Well, given that this information has been presented, if you, I guess, with your making that statement that you're giving Chief Roper the authorization to appoint somebody to come out, and also, if you don't mind, with the giveaway on Thursday, if he can send out a unit or a patrol car to sit out to direct the traffic right there on Dartmouth Avenue and 19th Street as well, I would greatly appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks.
Thank you, Mayor Gurley. Thank you, Councilor Crusoe. Item number 6, please.
Madam Chair, I arrived to the meeting at 8:06.
Ms. Taylor, will you announce Councilor Alexander and Councilor Thigpen if she's here?
8:06, not 8.
10:06.
Okay,
10:06.
thank you. If you were here at 8,
I'm sorry,
here at 8,
10:06.
by
I'm
yourself.
sorry.
Okay.
Councilor Alexander arrived at the council meeting at 10:06 a.m. and Councilor Thigpen arrived at the meeting. I got her at 10:09. Is that correct, Councilor Thigpen?
Yes, ma'am, I think that is.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And good morning, ladies. Item number 6, please.
October 20, 2020 weed nuisance status report. Council vote.
Ms. Hall, are you on the line?
Good morning, I am.
Good morning, Ms. Hall. How are you?
I'm well yourself, thank you.
I am good. I'll yield to you, Ms. Hall.
Okay, on this particular item, there is a hearing scheduled this morning. There was a status report emailed on yesterday. The only update that I have is on item number 13. That property has been cut by the owner. So therefore, the property is, number 13, which is 206 2nd Avenue East.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been cut by the property owner. Therefore, on the statuses, the properties that are deemed cut by owner, I would like to request that those be abated. The properties deemed incomplete, I would like to request that those be voted on to be cut, as well as the no action properties.
Ms. Hall,
Yes, ma'am.
item number 6, 2025. Is that just the front yard cut, or is that the front and backyard cut?
It's just the front yard cut. The back is still overgrown at 2025 Granville Avenue.
Okay. I looked at that this morning. Councilor, is there any concerns and or questions concerning the weed nuisance status?
Madam Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so with that address, are we looking at that one as incomplete?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Okay.
Is that correct, Ms. Hall?
Yes, ma'am. The properties that are deemed, it says no action on the report. But however, I would still would like to request that the rear be cut, voted on to be cut.
Okay. Okay. Attorney Payton, are you on the line? Attorney Payton.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you over in the council's, are you at City Hall or are you in your office?
I'm at my office.
Okay. Okay.
There's somebody in.
I was going to see, was there anyone over in the counselor's chambers?
There may be someone from IT in there. There typically is.
Ms. Coleman, can you walk over, please, to see is anyone over in the counselor's chambers, please, concerning this weed nuisance status report?
No one is in the chambers, Ms. Donald.
Thank you so much. Counselors, you've read the report and you've heard Ms. Hall. I need a motion, please, and a second.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
I move that those items that are listed, no action and incomplete, be cut, and those cut by owner be abated.
Second.
Properly moved and second. That we will cut those that's deemed no action and complete, and abate those that's cut by owners. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Councilor Alexander,
Aye.
Councilor Collier,
Aye.
Councilor Crusoe,
Aye.
Councilor Marshall,
Aye.
Councilor Thigpen,
Aye.
Councilor Matthews,
Aye.
Councilor Donald.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, the motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ms. Hall, for all that you've done for us this year and all that you do for us and the citizens here in the city of Bessemer.
Yes,
Item
ma'am.
number
Thank you.
7. You're welcome. Item number 7, please.
Item 7 is an ordinance further extending and carrying over the general fund budget for fiscal year 2019 through 2020,
Counselor,
as extended to December 15, 2020 to February 19, 2021.
Councilors, this is the ordinance we spoke about last week. We did speak with Mayor Gully, who stated he did not have a problem with the date. I need a motion and a second, please.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
I move that we extend the budget or carry the budget over to February 19th, 2021.
Need a second, please.
Second.
It's been properly moved that we will further extend and or carry over the general budget fund for 2019-2020, extended to February 19th, 2021. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Councilor Alexander,
Aye.
Councilor Collier,
Aye.
Councilor Crusoe,
Aye.
Councilor Marshall,
Aye.
Councilor Thigpen,
Aye.
Councilor Matthews,
Aye.
Councilor Donald.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, the motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 8, Council, I'm asking that we table this item until the first meeting in January. Attorney Harris is not in, and if it's okay with this body, that we will carry this over, table this until the first meeting in January. Are there any concerns and or questions?
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
I would like to respectfully ask the two attorneys if Attorney Harris is able to, that he and Attorney Payton get together and look at this and also talk about what the real position is in terms of who has the authority to interact with AMIC or to appoint the agent of record.
Yes, sir, that has been done. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a conversation on last evening or yesterday, but since Attorney Harris is not here, I'll just ask if we will just table the entire item until the first meeting in January, and both attorneys can, whatever questions and or concerns there are, they can work them out and bring them back to the council if that's okay with this body.
That's fine. That's fine.
I need a motion, please, to table this item.
Madam Chair, I move that
Yes.
that we table item 8.
Second.
It's been properly moved that we table item 8, RFP on AMIC for agent of record until the first meeting in January. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Councilor Alexander,
Aye.
Councilor Collier,
Aye.
Councilor Crusoe,
Aye.
Councilor Marshall,
Aye.
Councilor Thigpen, Councilor Matthews,
Aye.
Councilor Donald.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, the motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 9, please.
Item 9, update regarding installing a Jersey wall near Dollar General located at 1750 North Southwest.
Councilor Matthews, I think you asked for an update on that item.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Mayor, has that been investigated?
Madam President, Councilor Matthews, if you recall, we signed that to Mr. Gilbert just a week ago. I've not gotten back into any update from Ron Gilbert at this time. soon as I get an update back from Mr. Gilbert and stuff, I will definitely let you know and make you aware.
Thank you, sir. Looking forward.
Thank you, Mayor, Councilor Matthews. Item number 10, please.
Item 10 is requesting professional cleaning due to COVID-19, coronavirus, and city buildings.
Councilors, I placed that on when we spoke on who was cleaning the buildings on last week. I think it was stated that the police department was cleaning the buildings. I think I polled each counselor, and I am asking this body, along with the mayor, to let us do professional cleaning due to COVID-19 coronavirus in these buildings and or departments where we have a substantial number of COVID employees. I understand that we want to save money, but I'd rather save a life. And with the police officers doing the cleaning, the first thing came to my mind was these people have families and they have to go home as well. I would rather, I would ask this body, let us do professional cleaning, someone that has been trained properly to use the chemicals that's necessary to get rid of these germs on in the building and in the department. With that being said, any questions and or concerns from any counselor to the mayor?
Madam Chair.
Yes, ma'am, Councilor Crusoe.
I do concur with the statement that you just made. I mean, this is something new to me on finding out that police officers are cleaning buildings. I fully support, the idea of someone coming in, who has been, actually certified, and you have the necessary training to do what is necessary to, minimize the germs, the virus, or any other health hazard issues that we have in any of the buildings throughout the city of Bessemer. So I fully agree with you of us being proactive on doing all that we can do to protect ourselves as well as our employees and citizens who are in and out of these different buildings throughout the city of Bessemer. I fully agree with you.
Councilor Collier.
Yes, Madam President.
Yes.
The cleaning crew that we are talking about hiring, before we do anything, we would like some detailed information that they're not doing. And correct me if I'm wrong. Is it the fire department that's cleaning, or is it the police department? Because I was told there was a fire department at one time.
Madam President. Madam President.
I was just going to say, hold on, Mayor Gurley. I was just getting ready to say, let us let Mayor Gurley answer that question. Go ahead, Mayor Gurley.
Madam President, first and foremost, we would never compromise the health and safety and stuff of anyone. It is the police department that's actually several individuals have been trained to sanitize the facilities after someone tests positive. Now, if that's not satisfactory to you all, I don't have a problem and stuff, but I think you do need to define professional cleaning and what that's going to entail. Because if you can recall, in the early months of COVID-19, we did go out and get a company to clean every time we had a positive, but that company did no more of sanitizing than what we actually have trained our officers to do. So now, if you wouldn't want to go out and pay for the exact same thing that you've trained individuals to do in-house. So now if there's a professional cleaning, quote unquote, because a lot of companies have stepped up to do this since COVID has gone out, I think we need to define what you want and so this company and stuff to do. Because if they're coming in spraying and sanitizing, they're doing exactly like our officers has been trained to do. So we didn't just buy the equipment out of the police department and grab two guys and stuff off patrol and stuff to do this. These gentlemen has actually and stuff been trained and stuff to sanitize just like someone that you would be hiring.
Oh boy, Madam Chair. Madam Chair. Did I have this thing muted? Okay. Madam Chair, you still there? I think she muted.
Yes, sir, Councilor Matthew.
Oh, okay. But
I was just in a dead space.
okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be brief. There are companies out there that do the sanitizing and being a part of the Environmental Protection Committee at New Bethlehem. We had about 5 or 6 companies who give us bids. And I'll be honest, some of those bids were like $15,000. And that's for just a one time. So what we did, we got together and came back with a program of our own, and got all of the necessary equipment to do it. But now it has to be done properly and periodically, because of the movement of individuals that come in and out of City Hall is going to be different from a church setting. So I submit to you, if we would get a company to come in to do sanitizing, it's going to be far more than what a church does. Even funeral homes have gotten foggers and the type of PPE to do so. So I think it's going to take a little meeting of minds to make sure that, one, the PPE, the chemicals and the training of personnel is done, and the timing that it's done. And I'll just use, just for instance, if it's going to be done in City Hall, it can't be done with individuals sitting there. It has to be vacant. So just like in the sanctuary or in church, the individuals that does the spraying between services, no one is in the sanctuary when it's being sanitized. So they're backpack sanitizing machines, and we have 2 individuals that does this. But and I could go on and on about this, but I just wanted to make sure that understood that, and I know money is no object when it comes down to individual lives, but to get a company to come in, it will exceed, and it will exceed $10,000 or $12,000, and I mean per visit. I'm being honest, because they're gonna charge. Now that's on the high end. Low end may be 5,000, and I'm talking about if you're going to get bids. So I just wanted to throw that out, because I've been there, done that. And if you all want to discuss it some more, but I think when City Hall closes, at the end of the day, those personnels that does it need to get their PPE on, sanitize City Hall for that next day. Okay, and then that at the close of business, they do it again. So then you have a clean, sanitized City Hall every morning. So.
Well, I think I
Madam President,
Chair.
Madam President,
Mayor Gully.
just for clarification, we have not sanitized or cleaned City Hall with employees in the facility. It usually has been after hours, or even in some instances, it has been on Saturdays.
Right. Good.
And I obviously, as we start, and it has not been, every single day. Obviously, it's when someone in any facility of the city tests positive, be it police department, fire department, or any or city hall or anywhere. And so, because I don't see where it would be necessary unless someone tests positive. But I would have to concur with Councilor Matthews. If we're getting into, you might have a situation whereby you bring in, like I said, professional services need to be defined first, because obviously you can bring in somebody and do a cleaning, professional cleaning, whatever that entails, and the next day somebody can test positive for COVID-19. And that was all and stuff for naught, just to have the company come back, they have to do that again. So I just think that we need to define exactly what we're looking for. Thank you.
Okay. Madam Chair.
Okay, go ahead.
One moment, please, Councilor Crusoe. I think you're absolutely right, Councilor Matthews and Mayor. I think I sent each of you the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the coronavirus disease, the guidance, and cleaning and disinfecting. They're not stating that you do it each time someone is tested positive. This is to be done each day. It tells you to develop your plan, implement your plan, and maintain and revise your plan, whether someone has been positive or not. They're asking that this is done. I think I sent it to Mayor. Just sent it to Mayor. I sent it to all the counselors so we can look at that. But we can sit down with Mayor Gully and do a plan, so that we will develop a plan, so that we will have a plan in place, not just for when someone has been tested positive. We will be doing this each day and around the clock. If we do it as the CDC states, areas unoccupied should be unoccupied for 7 days or more. Need only routine cleaning. Maintain cleaning practices for the outside areas. Not only are they talking about in the area where the person tested positive, they're talking about outside of that area as well. So I would like to, Mayor Gully, after Christmas, let us get together and get a meeting together, a meeting of the minds together, so we can get this plan up, develop a plan that we can get up and off the ground, since we already have, if I'm not mistaken, our own equipment. We don't have a problem with going out renting anything or buying anything except the chemicals. Councilor Crusoe.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm listening to the information that Councilor Matthews just provided, as well as Mayor Gully. I concur with the information you all just provided. It also kind of made me think on something. Attorney Payton, as it relates to the CARES Act money, wouldn't buying the necessary equipment throughout the municipality, wouldn't this equipment qualify under the CARES Act funds, as far as making these purchases?
Yes, ma'am. I mean,
okay. So sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Councilor Donald's okay to go ahead.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Attorney.
So,
I'm sorry, Attorney Payton.
sure, I would think if if it is dedicated to a COVID use, it would qualify under the CARES Act. There are three requirements. I think it would. The CARES Act money that the city has been allotted from Jefferson County is, I think the exact amount is $1,169,000. We have made a request to Jefferson County. They are auditing some of those items now. And I hope that we will have 100% of that money paid to the city very shortly. It's already been, the expenditures have been allotted. I hopefully we'll get that money pretty quickly now.
Okay, another question while we're speaking in terms of the CARES Act. With that money being allotted to the city, is it okay, with that which we do not utilize has to be returned back to Jefferson County? Is that correct?
No, ma'am. We have enough COVID expenditures that qualifies under the CARES Act that we will not have to return any of that money to the county.
Okay, so the expenditures, that was one of my questions that I was going to ask a little later. The expenditures, can the council be provided a list of the, I guess of the items that have been listed to consume this CARES Act money?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We can do that. Let me get the final audit back from the county on what we've submitted, and I'll submit that. And we should definitely have that in time for the January planning session if you'd like to do it then.
Yes, sir. But I thought we were approaching a deadline, and I guess the understanding that I had is, all that was not utilized by December 31st, that, we would have been at a loss. And so now finding out otherwise today, that'll be something good for us to look into on utilizing those funds to ensure that we have the necessary equipment in as many buildings as possible, and leave it up as far as with Mayor Gully as to the staffing, as to who would be responsible for I guess going in with the necessary training to utilize those chemicals and equipment that we get, that we are able to purchase with such funds.
So, Councilor Crutcher, you are not incorrect when you stated that if you do not submit enough covered items, you would not receive the full amount of the money. What I'm stating is that we have, in my opinion, right now, we have submitted enough covered items for the city of Bessemer to recover the full amount of the money. But I'm still waiting on confirmation from Jefferson County on that.
Madam President.
Yes, sir. Mayor Gully.
Councilor Crusoe, if you recall, two things. If you recall, a couple of months ago, we submitted and stuff to you that package that we were going and stuff to submit about a couple of months ago, but before we even submitted and stuff to Jefferson County. And what we are discussing in question, the equipment that the police department purchased was part of that submission as well. So the equipment that was purchased, that they're actually cleaning the facilities and stuff with, was already included in that submission for CARES Act money in several months ago, initially when the equipment was purchased.
Yes, sir. I'm clear on that, Mayor Gully. On getting an understanding that, I kind of felt like this equipment would qualify under those CARES Act funds. I'm not certain as to how much equipment was purchased, but if we have money available in order to purchase more equipment to cover more grounds throughout the city, putting us in a position to be a little more proactive and cover more grounds. That's the mind frame that I was thinking in terms of asking these questions. I think we're on the same page as to what it is that we're talking about. It was just, I was thinking more on a broader, sense or context. That's something that you or Attorney Payton is privy to as to how much equipment that, I mean, we may already have enough. That's just something I'm not privy to. Well, I haven't been privy to. And that's what led to my questions. Just really seeking some clarity and wanting some answers on that. But thank you so much for that clarity, Mary Gully. And also on the packet that was provided to us with those receipts, there were still some questions and issues concerning that. And if I can recall correctly, I can't remember whether the balance was still $665,000 or we had the expenditures were up to 665. I don't have those notes right here before me. So I mean, the last time that we spoke in terms of numbers with CARES Act, I remember 665,000 being either that we spent or what we had left. And given that our deadline was approaching, my question today at some point was going to be, what were we going to do with the balance of those funds? But Attorney Payton has given me some clarity on that. Is that we have submitted the necessary I guess paperwork or in order to secure those funds for the city of Bessemer and I guess utilize them as needed. But more so importantly, as we've already taken the necessary steps, is to make sure that we are securing it.
Thank you, Councilor Crusoe. Thank you, Mayor Gully. Mayor Gully, we'll get I'll get with you and see what date you'll be available, and as well as the council after Christmas, and we'll get together on the professional cleaning for the areas and or the buildings here in the city of Bessemer. Item number 11, please.
Item 11 is bid opening for cleaning services at Bessemer City Hall.
Hey, Madam Chair, I was on my computer was on mute. I was trying to get with you soon, but I left off one thing that's very important in our meeting that's going to take place. Yes, and that is and I'm thankful that Pastor Rogers at New Bethlehem appointed a committee, a 7-member committee, and I'm a part of that committee. But actually, we at the church come in one door, and that's very important, coming in one door and getting a temperature check when you come in that door, because who knows, I'm just using this for example, if you got 5 different doors and people coming in 5 different doors and they might have a temp for, that's in COVID, that's a high temp. And if you come in in that one single door and you get your temp check, that's one of the main things of one of the main areas. And we did our own policy, and I think that's what we need to do at the city, is come up with our own policy. And it's important, if you got 5 doors and 4 people come in 4 doors with mask on, and somebody come in that 5th door without a mask, that's a problem right there. So it's just a lot of things in question. We got questionnaires of people. Do you have a high temp? Anyone in your family had COVID? So it's an array of questions and policy making decisions that has to be done in order to flatten out this COVID spread and I'm talking about just at the city, less alone I'm talking about just at less alone all over the city, but at City Hall and in various different departments. So temperature checks is a very important issue. So that's all I have to say. But we can chew the fat when we come back after the holidays. But it's not an easy task, because we've been at it we started in-person worship in August, but we started the policy making back in May. Okay, so it's a task to take on. So, but I'm sure we can do it. Thank you, Madam Chair.
You're right. It's not an easy task, but since we already have the equipment that we need, it shouldn't be very hard other than to get the legislative part together. Councilor Matthews. Item number 11, please.
Item 11 is the bid opening for cleaning services at Bessemer City Hall. I'm going to start my video so that I can be visible while I open the bid.
Thank you. And may I ask a question, Ms. Taylor? Why didn't we get a copy of those bids in our packet?
A copy of the bids, or
Yes, ma'am.
a list of all the bids that came through?
Yes, ma'am. We did the last time that we did it, but we didn't get anything this time showing us who came through, the amount, were they bonded. We got that information the last time we did a janitorial service, but we didn't get anything this time telling us who came through or what bids were what. We didn't get anything this time.
Okay, so you should have gotten a list of all the bids that came through. Well, and you're going to write the amounts and the bond on the side of the list. Now, you won't have the amounts until I open up the bids.
Well, we don't even have the list to write on.
Okay, we sent it to I'm pretty sure Ann gave it to Angela.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
She didn't give it.
No, I do not have it.
Okay. I'm going to call the bids out, and if you can just list out the names of the bids and just write the amounts in the bond. That's the only thing I think we can do right now. To my understanding,
yes, ma'am.
I thought we had given the list to Angela.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Taylor. You're going to turn your video on. Is that correct?
It is on now. I should be visible. Can you see me?
I yield to you.
Yeah, I see. I see you.
Okay. So our first bid is Urico. It's spelled U-R-I-C-H-O. Urico Services. The address it's got a P.O. box here. P.O. Box 10223, Birmingham, Alabama, 35202. Okay, so I'm gonna open this one up. Okay, there is a bid bond for $2 million. The bid price per month is $6,075.50. Bid price per month is $6,075.50. Okay, here's the physical address. I gave you a P.O. box address. Here is the physical address. It's 234 Oxmoor Circle, Suite 205, Birmingham, Alabama, 35209. Again, 234 Oxmoor Circle, Suite 205, Birmingham, Alabama, 35209. Okay, our next bid is Hills Janitorial Service Incorporated. It also has a P.O. Box 1683, Gardendale, Alabama, 35071.
Spell that name, Miss Taylor.
Hills Janitorial Service.
Okay.
Madam President, this is Shan. I couldn't understand whether she was saying Fields, Fields, or Hills, Hill.
It's Hills,
Hill.
HILL, apostrophe S.
Thank you.
Okay, bid bond in the amount of $2 million. Okay, the bid price per month is $3,894.10. Bid price per month, $3,894.10. And I do have a physical address now. The physical address is 533 Main Street, Gardendale, Alabama, 35071. Again, that's 533 Main Street, Gardendale, Alabama, 35071. Next is Magic Touch Janitorial. Magic Touch Janitorial, located at 5133 Meadowbrook Road, Birmingham, Alabama, 35242. Okay, we have a bid bond in the amount of $2 million. The bid price is $4,495 per month. Again, $4,495 monthly. Our next bid is Complete Janitorial Service, P.O. Box 753, Fultondale, Alabama, 35068. Again, that's Complete Janitorial Service, P.O. Box 753, Fultondale, Alabama 35068. Bid bond in the amount of $2 million. They also have a bid for umbrella liability, and it's for $4 million. So they have two bonds. They have an additional bond for umbrella liability in the amount of $4 million. Bid price monthly is $5,774. Bid price per month is $5,774. Our next bid is Falls Facility Services, Inc., located at 1911 Jefferson Avenue Southwest, Birmingham, Alabama 35211. Again, that's Falls Facility Services Incorporated at 1911 Jefferson Avenue Southwest, Birmingham, Alabama 35211. Bid bond in the amount of $5 million. Bid bond in the amount of $5 million. Their bid price per month is $4,370.81. Bid price per month, $4,370.81. Our next bid is Performance Property Services, Inc., located at 2712 7th Avenue South, Birmingham, Alabama 35233. That's Performance Property Services, Inc., 2712 7th Avenue South, Birmingham, Alabama 35233.
Excuse me, Ms. Wanda, what was that name again? I mean, it froze on me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Performance
Okay.
Property Servicing. Servicing, SERVICING. Servicing. It's a box. Bid bond for $2 million. Bid price is $8,700 monthly, per month. Per month, the bid price, $8,700. The next bid is Jani King of Birmingham, located at 2027 Stonegate Trail, Suite 101, Birmingham, Alabama, 35242. That's Janet King of Birmingham, 2027 Stonegate Trail, Suite 101, Birmingham, Alabama, 35242. Okay, they got a bid bond for $20 million. $20 million. The bid price per month, $7,901. Bid price per month, $7,901. Okay, we got two bids that does not have a name, an address, or anything. So I got to open it up and see who this is from. And this is from Corporate Facilities Management Incorporated. Corporate Facilities Management Incorporated. Okay, trying to see where they're located. Okay, I do not see an address. Do not see an address. I do not see a bid bond. I do not see a bid bond. The bid price is $4,780 per month. Monthly, it is $4,780 per month, which is the bid price. We have another bid that does not have a name or address on the front of it. So I gotta open it up to determine who it's from. Okay, this is from Eagle Cleaning Service, Inc., Incorporated. They're located at 525 Fairview Street, Bessemer, Alabama, 35020. That's Eagle Cleaning Service, Inc., 525 Bellevue Street, Bessemer, Alabama, 35020. They have a bid bond in the amount of $4 million. The bid price per month, $5,813. The bid price per month is $5,813. Those are all the bids I received.
Madam Chair. Does
Yes,
anyone
ma'am.
know the name of the previous service that we utilize?
Falls Janitorial Services,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
or rather Falls Inc.
Madam President,
Yes, ma'am.
I move that we refer these to the mayor's office for recommendation back to the council.
Thank you.
Second.
I was writing, I was getting to that. Thank you so much to the mayor's office. It has been suggested that we refer these to the mayor's office to come back to the council with a recommendation. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Counselor Alexander,
Aye.
Counselor Collier,
Aye.
Counselor Crusoe,
Aye.
Counselor Marshall,
Aye.
Counselor Thigpen,
Aye.
Counselor Matthews, Counselor Matthews.
He has left the meeting.
Okay. Counselor Donald.
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you so much. Item number 12, please.
Now, I think I done lost my agenda and all this paper.
Would you like me to read it for you?
Please, ma'am, till I find it.
I will do that. Item number 12, public hearing for the rezoning of the properties located at 723, 725, 727, and 729 9th Street North from C4 Arterial Services District to R3 Residential District. Is Mr. Harmon on the line? Is Mr. Harmon on the line? Attorney Payton.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. When we say R3 residential, will they be building homes on these lots? I see the lots. They're right down in the back of the CVS, the bingo shop, across the alley, the bait shop, the house, and there's those lots right there. Are they going to build homes on those lots?
My understanding, Madam President, is that these are existing houses on these lots. I may need to defer to Ron Gilbert or Daniel if they can recall, but I think these were existing houses, and the property had been zoned at some point C4, but these were existing residential houses, and they were trying to have the property rezoned to conforming use. I think that's it, but if somebody could help me on that, I'd appreciate it.
Mr. Giver or Daniel, are you on the line?
Yes, ma'am, we are, and that's what I remember also. The existing houses that were, they needed a zoning for conformed use.
Okay. Counselors, you've heard and you've read what they're going to use these properties for. Are there any questions and or concerns? If not, I'm going to need a motion for consideration, please.
Council President, this is Shan again. You might want to see if there's anyone in City Hall there on the, since this is a public hearing, if anyone's in there.
You're absolutely right, Attorney Payne. Ms. Coleman, will you check across the hall and see
This
if
is
there's
Carlton
anyone?
There's
from
no
IT
one in
department.
there.
There's no one here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're there, Counselor? There's no one across
I
there?
think that's Mr. Carlton. There's no one over there.
Okay, Mr.
Correct.
Carlton. Only one there. No one is here for and or against. I need a motion to consider. And a second, please.
Counselor Donald, if I could just interrupt, I'm sorry, one more time. When you do your motion to consider items 13, 14, 15, and 16, there's 4 separate ordinances, and the reason there are, I think, you might have a husband and wife that owns a tract and a husband and son that owns another one, but they're all co-ownership. So I think it would be proper if you did mention to consider all 4 ordinances at once, if you so desire to do that in the interest of time.
There's 13, 14, and 15. I think I sent over 4 of those ordinances, and they were with them. I read them. You're absolutely right.
13, 15, and 16.
13, 14, 15, and 16.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Counselor, you've heard
Madam
Attorney
President?
Payne. Yes.
I move that we consider item, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Counselor.
Okay, I move that we consider items 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Second.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we will consider items 13, 14, 15, and 16. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Counselor Alexander.
Aye.
Counselor Collier.
Aye.
Counselor Crusoe.
Aye.
Counselor Marshall.
Aye.
Counselor Thigpen.
Aye.
Counselor Donald.
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays, the motion carries.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
I move items 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Second.
It has been moved and properly seconded that we will accept items number 13, 14, 15, and 16. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Counselor Alexander.
Aye.
Counselor Collier.
Aye.
Counselor Crusoe.
Aye.
Counselor Marshall.
Aye.
Counselor Thigpen.
Aye.
Counselor Donald.
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays, the motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 17, please.
Item 17 is a resolution authorizing payment to EEFS Company PC for September 2020 invoices.
Councilors, you've seen your invoice. Are there any questions and or concerns? If not, I need a motion and a second, please.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
I move the resolution.
Second.
Has been properly moved and seconded that we will accept the EEFS invoice. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Counselor Alexander.
Aye.
Counselor Collier.
Aye.
Counselor Crusoe.
Aye.
Counselor Marshall.
Aye.
Counselor Thigpen.
Aye.
Counselor Donald.
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays, the motion carries.
Madam,
Thank you. Item number.
Madam,
Yes, ma'am.
do we
Yes,
need
ma'am.
to read the ordinance or the items 13 through 16 into the minutes? Because I think we read 12, but we didn't read the individual 13 through 16.
We did not. We didn't read them into the minutes. Thank you, Councilor Thigpen. I think that would be in order. Ms. Taylor, will you read 13, 14, 15, and 16 into the minutes, please?
Yes, ma'am. Item 13 is an ordinance to amend ordinance number 3391 entitled City of Bessemer Zoning Ordinance for Property Located at 723 9th Street North. Item 14, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 3391 entitled City of Bessemer Zoning Ordinance for Property Located at 725 9th Street North. Item 15, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 3391 entitled City of Bessemer Zoning Ordinance for Property Located at 727 9th Street North. Item 16, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 3391 entitled City of Bessemer Zoning Ordinance for Property Located at 729 9th Street North.
Thank you, Councilor Thigpen. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Item number 18, please.
Item 18 is a resolution authorizing the payment of invoice for Jackson Harris PC for the month of September 2020.
Councilors, do you have that invoice?
Yes,
No, ma'am.
I
don't.
It came in, I think, this morning, if not late yesterday afternoon. But I do.
Can you provide the amount if you don't mind, Councilor?
Sam, $7,066 and
25.
cents.
Because 7,625.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you all.
Ms. Taylor, do you have that invoice? Do you have that resolution?
I do not have it.
I will read it for you, Ms. Taylor.
I'm sorry.
A resolution.
Okay.
Is that okay with you, Ms. Taylor?
Yes, ma'am. I was just making sure I didn't have it.
Okay. A resolution authorizing the payment of an invoice from Jackson Harris PC for the month of September 2020. Whereas the city of Bessemer, Alabama, retained the services of Gregory L. Harris of Jackson Harris PC as attorney for the city council at a rate stated in the accordance with the resolutions number 040-15 adopted on January 20, 2015. And whereas attorney Gregory L. Harris has submitted an invoice for services rendered for the month of September 2020 in the amount of $7,066.25. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Bessemer, Alabama, at a regular meeting duly assembled, a quorum being presented, that the City Council of the City of Bessemer hereby approves and authorizes the payment of the sum, $7,066.25. Now that you've heard it, Council, I need a motion as well as a second, please.
Madam Chair?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
It's no problem. I motion that we move the item number 18 as far as with the invoices for Jackson Harris and Associates.
Need a second, please.
Second.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we will accept the invoice for $7,066.25 from Jackson Harris PC. Roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Councilor Alexander.
Aye.
Councilor Collier.
Aye.
Councilor Crusoe.
Aye.
Councilor Marshall.
Aye.
Councilor Thigpen. Councilor Donald.
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays, the motion carries.
And Madam
Councilors,
President,
before we, yes,
just
ma'am.
in at 11 o'clock last night, sometime around 11, and you are on the
Okay.
email, Taylor, so you should be able to put off your email.
Pull it up by that time. Okay.
And it came
Counselor, I can hear you, Counselor. Counselors, this is this came in to me and I opened it, and I do apologize for not placing it on the agenda, but added as item number 18A, please. It's the district attorney here of the city of Bessemer, District Attorney Lanice Washington, and Nurturing Golden Heart would like to use the parking lot of the Bessemer Civic Center on Saturday, December the 19th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Attorney Payton, do we need to vote on that, or can we just give oral consent they use the parking lot?
And Councilor Donald, what is I think you need a resolution, you need to find a public purpose. What is
the public purpose? The public purpose is they're a nonprofit organization, and they are going to, I think they're going to give out toys and food to indigent families.
So you would need to find a public purpose to allow this for this event to occur. And I guess you need to name, is District Attorney Washington asking for
Yes,
something, or is it for like the Rotary Club?
It's both. It's both District Attorney Washington and Nurturing Golden Heart. They're asking to use the parking lot, not to go on the inside, just the parking lot, on December the 19th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay. So you would need a resolution, and you would need to find a public purpose for that.
Okay, I think we could do this just as we did the Baptist Association, let them use the parking lot. But I will get that resolution to this body. Thank you all so much. Item number 19, Ms. Taylor.
Council members' comments, statements, or motions.
Councilors, I know that you have a whole lot to say, but I would ask you for the sake of time, let us limit our comments today, and we'll get back to them on the first meeting in September. District number 1.
Councilor Donald, this is Shane. Could I interrupt just 1 minute? Going back to that.
Yes, sir, you can.
Yes. I mean, you can make an oral motion or a resolution, but if that event is going to happen before you vote on it, I think it'd be in order for y'all to vote on it today as opposed to trying to wait until afterwards and ratify it.
Okay, because that's exactly what I was going to do, ask you all to ratify afterwards. Councilors, you've heard that District Attorney Lanice Washington, as well as Nurturing Golden Hearts, want to just use the parking lot from 10 until 1 to give out food and toys to indigent families. I need a motion, please, as well as the second.
Madam Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I make a motion that we allow District Attorney Lanice Washington and Nurturing Golden Hearts to utilize the Bessemer Civic Center parking lot on December the 19th from 10 to 1.
Second.
Need a second. I need roll call, Ms. Taylor.
Councilor Alexander,
Aye.
Councilor Collier,
Aye.
Councilor Crusoe,
Aye.
Councilor Marshall,
Aye.
Councilor Thickpan,
Aye.
Councilor Donald.
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays, the motion carries.
Thank you so much. District 1.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I would like to thank all the citizens in the city of Bessemer for letting me serve you to be your council representative for District 1. We're asking that everyone have a blessed and safe holiday. And to all the council members, also, you have a blessed and safe holiday over this season. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Councilor Collier. We will try. District 4, please.
Skip right from 1 to 4. I wasn't ready. Thank you, Council President. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I look forward to January, not September, and and meeting again, hopefully start to see a decline. I'm excited that the vaccines are going out and our healthcare workers are getting them, and the nursing home residents, long-term facilities. Hopefully it'll slow it down. At this time, my son-in-law has it, and stay separate from him in the same house and not get it, but she's negative so far. So y'all continue to pray for all of those, not just him, but all of those that have the coronavirus, COVID-19, and that we can have a Merry Christmas in spite of it. And hopefully see y'all back, and hope everyone stays safe and healthy.
Thank you so much. District 5. District 5. District 7.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As far as any concerns of District 7, I'll forward those to the mayor's office. And as everyone else has said, I want to really thank each and every one of you all along, with the mayor and the citizens of Bessemer. This year it has been rather challenging, with the onset of the pandemic, but at the same time, it has shown and pulled forth fortitude here, between the council members and the mayor, to work together on making things happen here in the city of Bessemer. And kudos to each and every one of us as far as in doing what has been necessary to keep our citizens and the city of Bessemer afloat in such a trying time. And I want to wish each and every one of you, departmental heads, employees, citizens, council, mayor, attorneys, everyone, a Merry Christmas. And I pray that each and every one of you all, along with myself and family, that we be vigilant as far as in taking care of ourselves, and also take all necessary precautions on maintaining safety precautions for not only ourselves, but for our families or anyone else that we come encounter with. You all be blessed. I love you again. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't see you. And for those of us who have upcoming events before the year ends, make sure that we cover ourselves, protect yourselves, because this is definitely not a hoax. It's serious. I'm receiving emails, inboxes, phone calls on a daily basis, letting me know about citizens here in District 7 and throughout the city. Some hospitalized, some quarantined, and even the loss of life. It's a very trying time, not only here in the city of Bessemer, but throughout the world. So I can, like I said, pray for you all safety, and ask that you all continue to pray for mine. Be blessed.
District 2, please.
Yes, I have a question for Ms. Pryor. Ms. Pryor, I got your email, and I wanted to know, like, what's the process? Because Ms. Coleman, I got Ms. Coleman to call you several times about the changing of the signing of the check signer on the bank account.
Counselor Alexander.
Yes, ma'am.
Did we send, can you, and the reason I say this is because I must leave and go to sign some papers. Can we get an email to Ms. Pryor, or if Ms. Pryor is in her office, can we call her and talk to her concerning that signature?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Is that all, or did we have something else?
Happy holidays to everybody. I hope everybody's staying safe, stay 6 feet apart, and wear your mask.
Thank you. Thank you all, counselors. I must say thank you to the leaders of this great city. I have seen no city better than the city of Bessemer, and it's getting better each and every day. Yes, we've had a trying year, but we have come through. We're asking for God to deliver our city, deliver our land, deliver our nation. He told you what to do and that he would deliver us. If I don't see you before the new year, happy holidays. If you should need me, please call me. I will be right there, Johnny, on the spot with God's help. Thank you all, and we'll see you in the new year. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Can we get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second, we were ready, Wanda. You all be safe and be blessed now.
Thank you.
Be blessed. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.